I see people interested in nature, and I see people that want to connect with each other and with nature. It's something that maybe people don't think of, not the first thing that people think of when they think of Tijuana or they think of the border, but that's exactly what happens here every day at the garden. I'm here almost every day, and without fail there's somebody that comes up and wants to know about the garden and wants to talk about themselves and their history and their relationship with nature and their opinions about the border. And it's a very open space that's conducive to community, to creating community. I would do events here where people would come together and make friends through the wall, like yoga classes and poetry readings and salsa dancing lessons. And I'm a Spanish teacher, and so I would bring my students to the wall to get to know friends in Tijuana and practice their Spanish and practice their English. And one of the events that we did was we built a binational garden with people on both sides together, and the binational garden is made up of native plants. And now I kind of look at it as one of the most important things that we have to protect. The militarization has grown more than the park, and because of the militarization, the concept of the park has been dwindled a lot, to the point where it's barely recognizable right now. And this is the way it's been since they started militarizing this area 30 years ago. But they put in more walls, and people find ways to get across. I've come to the conclusion from talking to people, undocumented people that have crossed, and dealing with Border Patrol and in general, that it really is more of a symbol than any. It really is to show that they're stopping people more than it is to actually stop people.
I mean, it's not going to go over well if you guys try to destroy this garden again. You did it in 2020, and if you do it again, I mean, it got all over. It was international news, and now you guys are proposing to do it again, and it will destroy the garden, your current plan, even if it's only 18-foot high walls. And so, you know, I know this is way above your pay grade.
With the new Trump walls that they put in, as soon as they put in the new design, someone figured out that they could buy a saw at Home Depot for $120 and cut a piece of it and go through. And so this is the same design that they want to put in for this 30-foot wall. And so it doesn't matter if it's 30 or 80 feet high or whatever, it doesn't matter. So yeah, it definitely is a symbol, and it's definitely counterproductive to even the idea that we want people to stay home and not come to the United States. If that was really the goal, money would be much better invested in working together with communities all around the world to create healthy communities. And even if it's completely unrealistic to wall off the whole U.S.-Mexico border, but say we could do that, 30-foot walls all the way across the U.S.-Mexico border, and it actually stopped people from coming, what would happen? Like, people would be, it would cause great violence, and it has. That's what, every time they put in more walls, more people die. And so it's just completely counterproductive and inhumane to an inhumane solution, and it doesn't resolve what it says it resolves. They don't work to stop people from coming, and they never will, as long as we don't fix the underlying problems. Yeah.
I never wanted to leave my hometown. I don't think nobody wants to. Nobody. Imagine you grow up with your friends, your family, your neighborhood, people that you know for ages, for the whole time. You love them. I have that feeling that I want to help my parents and my brothers, because I see that people, they have things and I don't have them, or my family. We go to the places, to the stores, just to see, not to buy. And since when you're a kid and you grow like that, it's frustrating. But there is a lot of heroism on that because then you start thinking, what am I gonna do to provide? So you are a kid.
Her family came.
They don't wanted me to come to the United States. It was painful, painful. You don't know how painful it is to leave your mom, your dad, your friends, your brothers, your neighborhood, because down there, the neighborhood is a family. It's not just a neighborhood where you don't know the neighbor. No, it's your family. You grow up with them. I start sending money to my mom, which to me was a blessing. I feel so good because I knew they were in need in my house. I'm living one day at a time, just trying to be a light for the world. And I wish that everybody could do that, be a light for the world.